Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to RSW Variety Home Edition. So, how's everybody doing today? You're always welcome in my home. Hope everybody's having an excellent morning. We don't do StreamYards enough. Ugh. Mm. It's good to sit down and actually eat something that I cook. Mm. So, so far we're off to a good start. I know. So far we're off to a good start this month. We're the second day of the month. And, yeah, a little bit break in the schedule. I think it's gonna rain all day. I got scrambled eggs and everything cream cheese bagel and an orange drink. It's Taco Tuesday today, so I don't know I don't know if the Met game is gonna go on today, but I've been really tired. Been really tired lately. You know, work's been work's been like very tiring that time of the year. You know, and I'm glad we took our trip when we did. You know, to Vegas. Because as soon as I got back from Vegas, I've been working a lot of hours. What's up, shop vlogs? Been working a lot of hours. Channel's at 7,305 subscribers. We gained so far 9 subscribers already this month, and we gained almost 7,000 views. Hey, AR Vlogs, hello, how are you doing? Good morning. So yeah, I wish New York was like kind of like Vegas, where I could like show you more, But New York is like New York. New York is not like Vegas. Like Vegas is what you call a vacation getaway place, right? New York is like an actual city. Pretty popular when you spend $3 on T-Mobile Tuesday. T-Mobile, when you fly American Airlines, you could go online for free. And so even though we don't have any casino live streams planned this month, because we did 2 live streams last month and we kind of like went over budget, doesn't mean that we're not gonna have any in the future. Just means like we're just over our budget. So I mean Vegas was a good, even though we didn't win, yeah, Vegas was a tough trip. Vegas was a tough trip for me. Slots weren't really hidden. I like the fact that I'm not exactly all into the slots anymore. But I just have a busy work schedule. It's like when I got home this morning, right? I showered, brushed my teeth, and then I made myself breakfast. Look at that. Cream cheese bagel. Mm. Mm. Good, good. So, I went to the bagel shop the other day. I bought 5 bagels for $5. Usually $1.75 bagel. But they have it where you could buy every day yesterday did bagels. I like slots, but I know it's not what the channel is about. I like watching Matthew Ross Vegas. I like watching Let's Market You, even though he's always in the dark. Matthew Ross, like he reminds me of how I first started my channel. Like that's how I first started my channel. Like where I was like I did a lot of streams, right? And I would go hours on end, right? But But during the pandemic, I would stream like what 6 to 8 hours a day. But is that this ain't the pandemic anymore. Yeah, this ain't the pandemic anymore. And I think was a city pill. I have like 8 sick days I can use. I might have to. I might have some conflict with Skip. You know, he's funny. He's really funny. I mean, he's built that channel well over the last couple of months. I gotta admit. Yeah, I don't have no beef with him. I think he's a good guy. I have not one beef with him. I think he's done very well. I think it's good that he takes care of his mother, and he takes care of his kids. Even though even though he doesn't see them, he's still paying for support for them, and he's not afraid. He's not afraid to talk about his disability. He's not afraid to tell people what he feels, or how he is. He's not afraid to be himself. Which is really good. Because when you're a YouTube creator, you have to be able to be yourself, and you have to you know, be just be, just be you. I think we have the garden. I don't work there today. It's supposed to be raining all day, so probably not gonna be no work at City Field. But I didn't get no email yet, so I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means. I don't know if that means we still have to go to work or not. He's a tall guy. I'm really ready for nice weather. You know what's horrible about just having this type of flooring? It gets very dusty and stuff. It's very dusty and stuff, and you can see the dirt on the floor. That's why I miss those carpets. I miss having carpets. Even though you had to like vacuum carpets and stuff, right? I miss having the carpets. Plus, like during the winter time when it's like cold, I think I have a swifter. Swifters are good. Swifters are good to pick up the dust. Yeah, swifters are really good at picking up the dust. Personally, I wanted to. Personally, I wanted to a Roomba. Roomba would be good too. Yeah, Roomba would be good. Like I don't go on StreamYard enough, you know. I don't go on StreamYard enough, and oh, I don't have slippers. Maybe you should buy slippers too. We might go to depending on how I'm feeling. Depending on how I'm feeling, maybe we'll go to Kingsborough Plaza Mall. Kings Plaza Mall. There's a place where I could buy some new pants. I gotta see how awake I am, and it's all the way out in Brooklyn. It's all the way out in Kings Plaza. There's a, I guess I know, like, there's a big and tall place. It's a cool mall. I've been there. There's like a lot of cool things over there in Kingsborough Plaza. I think we're going to be going to Coney. I think we're going to be going to Coney Island soon to get too. Hmm. So yeah, this last trip we lost some money. You know, I was able to put all that money back into my bank account, and then over the next 3 4 weeks, the money I took from my pay card, I'm putting right back in there anyhow. Then I'm working in the city field, so that's extra money. So it all pans out right. I mean, I'm losing some sleep right now. I'm losing some sleep, but I'm not losing my mind. So it works out good. Um, Pretty much, I made what $50 in tips on City Field so far this season. Most of it, most of it goes back into the house. Most of it, like whatever tip money I get, I pick up extra, cereals and extra foods from the house, and I'm always bringing home like food from um food from like the garden or whatever. So I always got food in the house. I'm not I'm not terribly too worried about that. I'm not too worried about that. We had catering for the Rangers Pittsburgh last night. So I had these breadsticks, and then they had ricotta, whatever, and they had broccoli, and they had all these different types of salad. Like I'm kind of like a I'm kind of a salad eater, but sometimes you gotta really be in the mood for salad. Gotta be in the mood for salad. Hey, you know what? Um, Yeah. You know, like so I didn't get that email yet about the game, but it's supposed to be supposedly raining all day. They said they're gonna send out mass emails about the game, you know, but I don't know. Mm. 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 So like every day I work at Cityfield, I get a meal in the house, right? Because we have a cafeteria there. Plus, we're always around food. Always around food. So there's no there's no way there's no way that I'm necessarily you know necessarily doing stuff, you know. But it's okay, you know. I love the fact that one I have such a that's a, so beautiful. I love it. I love it. Fantastic. That's like I think that's my favorite hair. It's like my fantasy just came in the house. Yeah. Always, always say good morning. You know, when you see somebody, you say good morning. How are you doing? You know. I got home, took a shower, brushed my teeth. It feels good to like do that stuff. Hey, how you doing, Rod? So supposedly it's gonna rain all day. Supposedly. So Matthew Ross is going to Reno, I guess. Supposedly. You know, I'm telling you, I must be I must be the luckiest guy in the world. I feel very lucky. I feel so lucky because you see the light, right? You see the light, right? Like you know how Easter, right? How everybody celebrates Easter because that's the day Jesus rose from the grave, right? Well, I feel so lucky because I'm learning new things all the time. So here I have a when I was at City Field yesterday, right? This guy gets mad at me, and he calls me a name, right? He calls me a derogatory name, right? And I told him the hard times are over. You're not. I told him the hard times are over, right? And he took offense to it, you know. Like all these jobs I work at, right? Like most of the people I work with are Spanish and black, right? And I'm not racist one bit. But people take offense because I'm white Caucasian guy. So they take offense if I say like if I say stuff, but they're allowed to say whatever the hell they want because because they're a different color or whatever. But I don't see color. Like, look, this couple this cup of Sunkist, right, is orange. The bagel's white. I don't see the color. You know. So he got mad at me. He called me a derogatory name, right? I can understand he was probably having a hard time. So I didn't go back at him. You know. And then and somebody was blaming me about the oven mitts that work, right? I'm trying to I'm trying to set up the vendor room, right? And I have like 5 vendors, right? We're making pretzels, hot chocolate, hot dogs, right? Like I was screwing up big time yesterday. Like I was screwing up like big time yesterday with everything. Uh, we didn't have to use the hot dog carts, so I had to undo that. I had to make 2 Cambros of hot chocolate, right? Like the guy that I was supposed to work with, he didn't come to work. Then I told my supervisor, you need to get a dishwasher because well, I'm the only one in the station. I have to work with the vendors, and then the vegan stand that is outside my station gives me all their dishes at the end of the night, and I can't stay. I can't stay. I have to be at the garden by 11 o'clock a lot of times, right? So we need a dishwasher, because if I if I don't have to work the overnight, I can stay there as late as I can. But if I have to work the overnight, I have to be at the garden by 11 o'clock. The garden's very strict on attendance. So it's tough. So we had the real Rangers last night. I got to the garden. I got a noise last night too. I This guy, his name is Ray. They have a vegan stand outside the vendor room, right, for vegans. So I had a vegan taco one day. That was pretty good. Vegan, vegan, um, vegan hamburger. Last year they had vegan meatballs, which was pretty good. This is all plant based, which is good. I need to get more sleep. Yeah, I know. Definitely gonna get more sleep. Yeah, definitely gonna get more sleep. I'm looking to possibly cut back my overnights for the summertime because I would like to not be at the garden so much during summertime. And City feels just as busy. So like the cooks that are cooking outside, they were getting mad at me about the oven mitts, right? I had no co- I had no I have no control over the oven mitts because anybody could come in anytime and take the mitts, right? So what happened was they're yelling at me. They're yelling at me saying, "Well, you took the mitts," and they cursing me out, right? I take this abuse, okay? I take this abuse because I'm trying to set up my station, right? Then they lock up the carts, right? And you're not supposed to lock up the carts. You know, you, it's like it's not your property. It's like City Field's property, right? Like, okay, like if you come to my place, right? Anything in my place is my property. This bagel on a plate, this juice, this table, the clothing on my back, that's my property. But if you go to say any other place, it's not your property. Unless you spend money for it, it's not your item. You know. Oh, such a such a good day. Such a good day. Mm, mm. Oh, so SB Dreaming. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Good morning, SB Dreaming. You always send me those quotes. I like when you send me those quotes. Oh, and then besides getting the salads, I also got white sauce and hot sauce. You know, because you never know when you're gonna need that stuff. What happened? Oh, the soft video, yes, it was not a hit. Everyone filmed vertical, couldn't see anything. Yeah, well, that's what YouTube is promoting. Vertical live streaming. It's That's why they keep doing this. I think they keep doing that vertical because YouTube is promoting it. So that's why they're all doing the vertical live streaming to build up the channels. Not because it's better. It's not because it's better to see the screen. I personally like I personally like full screen where you can see whole your whole screen, right? Well, YouTube keeps promoting it. Like I like my YouTube shorts. I help this homeless guy the other day, right? He's like, "Yes, I remember you, Ross. A couple months back, you gave me some food, and that really helped me out." I like that. When I come across somebody I've helped before, and they say, "Thank you very much," and they, like I have a little conversation with them. Makes me feel good. It makes me feel good knowing that I make a difference. And you know what? I have a good influence in my life that makes a big difference in my life. And stupid me, I need to learn how to listen more because these good influences in your life, right? You need to listen more because they're good. They're good people to have in your life. You know, my friend Carlos last night at the garden, right? He had to retrain the guy Ray, who hasn't been at work for months, right? He seemed a little bit annoyed, right, last night. He seemed a little bit annoyed, but it's like it is what it is. Of course, I wanted somebody to work with me, because I have a lot of work too. But wherever supervisor sends people to work together, they work together. If you're not working with somebody, you're on your own. And sometimes they're really hard. Believe it or not, Easter was a hard day. I don't know why. I don't know why anybody works on Easter. It's supposed to be a very religious day. You know, it's a day that Jesus Christ rose from the grave. Okay, so why do they have any sport events or work on that day? They should treat that day how they treat Christmas, because Christmas is the day Christ was born. Okay, so they should treat Easter like Christmas. You know, but when it comes to the sport events, they just don't care. They just don't care. There is a good movie out right now. It talks about a Russian immigrant, right, that came to the country and succeeded, not knowing any English and learning about many different things. You know, oh, oh man. So yeah, right now I'm more focused than I ever been. I'm more focused on doing more and more things, and I'm looking forward to May. We have the Greek Festival at the St. Nicholas Church. I'm looking forward to the carnivals. I know places are also open on Christmas. I feel like I feel like I feel like any other holidays, places should be closed so you can celebrate with your family. Because Easter is important. Easter is a very important day. Like Passover for the Jews is very important. Because the story about Passover is, you know, everybody knows the story about Passover. Why we eat the bitter herbs and why we make the matzah sandwiches, everything like that. And Passover is in a couple of weeks. Passover is in a couple of weeks, and so I always look forward to Passover time. Even though the matzah is like very, matzah like kind of like fills you up and constipates you and stuff. I always look forward to that. I always look forward to that and this and that. Anyway, that's our morning stream for now. I hope you guys have a good morning. I'm gonna go wash my dish and spend some quality time with my family. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.